Hello. My tip for you today is about healthy hands. Why it's important to think about our wrist and hand movement and 3 ways we can do that. So today's tip is very simple, seemingly rudimentary, but very beneficial. Why is it important that we even think about our hands? You don't even have to think about how often we use them. We use them for everything in our daily functioning, communicating, on our phones, at our jobs, opening the door, moving around. We use our hands. And that's all unconscious movement, and that's great. We don't want to have to think so carefully about everything that we do with our hands. But what we do want is to take care, strengthen, and stretch the muscles we use on a daily basis. That will help to increase function, mobility, and decrease pain. Okay, very important. Let's just take a few minutes to go through these 3 exercises. Now the first one's very simple. Just bring your palms forward just like this. Arms do not have to be straight. They can be softly bent. And then we're going to just tap with each of our fingers. Thumb, forefinger, middle finger, fourth, and pinky. Just go back and forth. Now it's kind of fun to look at the back of your hands and see what's going on. There's lots of movement happening. In your hands, there are so many tendons, ligaments, and muscles we don't see or think about, but they're always working. And they need time. They need to be stretched. They need to be worked so that our hands have less pain, our wrists have less pain. So this is the first one. You can play around with this. This is very explorative. No rules here. Good. I'm going to do one more time each way, trying to intentionally think how I'm moving my fingers. Okay. Good. Secondly, arms are going to come out. Palms face each other. Relax your shoulders. Just think sitting a bit tall, using your lower abdominals. Let's rotate our wrists. Palms facing each other first. And then dip down with the pinkies and out. And then here. So your mobility will look different than mine will, and mine from yours. Maybe you have a little bit more or a little bit less than what I'm doing. That's okay. You work with that. You want to let this movement come all the way up to your shoulders. We are relaxing, so try not to tense in your shoulder blades, but we do want our whole arm to get some movement here. Our fingertips are reaching out long, and we're being kind of fancy with this wrist flip we've got going on. One more each way, and then take a rest. Even doing that can cause fatigue. And that just shows you how many muscles we have, and just a simple movement like that gets those muscles working, so most likely you need that. Lastly, we're gonna have our thumbs pulled in, fingers around, which you might have seen this one before, and it's a similar movement to what we just did as far as directional movement, but just a tiny bit different. Arms are gonna come straight out. I want you to reach your fist towards you and reach them down. Reach them up and down. You guys ever have wrist pain after being on your computers all day, or perhaps on your phone, or maybe on the mat when you're trying to hold yourself in a plank, or when you're on all fours, you find your wrists getting tired? Probably means we can use a little more time strengthening and stretching them. So even these simple movements will help you in your daily life, but also in your movement practice, whatever that may be, when you are using your hands, arms, and shoulders. One more, and just rest. So healthy hands and wrists are important. Today was just a few tips on how to get them moving. I want you guys to try these out. Save this video in time for next week's tip. Remember, this will be on my Instagram and my YouTube channel. Let me know what you guys think about them, or if you have any of your own healthy hand tips you like to do, I'd like to hear them. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.